This was our first crazy journey in Nepal, as 45 of us were piled into the back of a truck to make our way into the Nepalese hills, as you can see here in front of you. This was a witch doctor in one of the places we hiked to who received Jesus to be his Lord and Saviour. An amazing salvation for God. Here you can see teamwork was the key, as it was often difficult in some of the terrain where we were hiking. And rest as well. This is a beautiful waterfall we came across while hiking. This pig, as you can see, was dinner and some of the nicest pork I've ever had, as we had gone weeks without meat. Here you can see us preaching to a number of men. The old man closest to us actually received 90% healing in his ear. Here you can see Birbal, our fearless leader, playing around on a bridge over a river. This river we actually had to cross back and forth many times. Here you can see us travelling around on elephants through Chitwan National Park. Here you can see us rodeo riding on an elephant, an experience I thought I would never have, and something I actually was pretty good at. The elephant got quite frustrated that it could not throw me off, and I ended up the champion rodeo rider. Here I was preaching a hard word on lordship in a rural slum. Here's one of the beautiful local 5-star toilets. This is a bamboo church we built. In an earlier picture you could see us actually having to cut the bamboo down as well, and it didn't only prove as a church, but it also was a handy toy. Here is a sunrise over the Himalayas, and actually one of these mountains is Mount Everest. One of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had. This is when we were doing the village ministry in the kids camp in India, in a place, beautiful place, and we got to take them down to the local river one day and have a good bit of fun with them. They were really sorry to see us leave. As you can see, they would not let go of my friend Daniel here. At times the old Jeeps and 4x4s struggled with us, as you can see, with the amount of luggage we had. Here's one of the biggest Buddhist and wealthiest Buddhist temples in the world, where we were actually able to go into their inner chambers, lay hands on the walls and pray. Here's Andreas, who is on the furthest to the left, who is the leader of the Sikkim base that himself and his friend are pioneering. Here's a young man who received Jesus to be his Lord and Saviour in one of the drug rehabilitation places that we did ministry. And here's a group shot at a different drug rehab place in Sikkim also. And in the background here you can see Kanchenjunga, which is the third biggest mountain in the world, with Darjeeling, the city, in the foreground. This is the sunrise I actually sat down to watch before I got lost in the jungle with the leopards and black bear. But as you can see, it was a beautiful sunset and a perfect time to read my Bible and relax. Thankfully I made it to the rest of the group, and here we were at 12,500 feet before we hiked back down again from Sundukfu Pass. This is some of the funny transport we had in Calcutta. Here you can see myself and Tanmoy to the right. He received Jesus to be his Lord and Saviour on my last day of ministry in the university in Calcutta. Now he is a good friend. And here you can just see God's beautiful creation. And I give all the thanks to him for everything I have experienced over the last 3 months. And of course, much thanks to all of you, my amazing supporters also. I love you and I thank you. In Jesus' name.